Today we are in the fifth episode of Transformative Reads. For the past 5 months, we have been discussing important concepts from Brian Tracy's $1 million Habits. Key concepts that he has discussed in this particular book on how to become a millionaire and what are the habits that you need to develop if you want to become a millionaire. In this, we are going to see the habits of millionaires. What exactly millionaires do on a regular basis. That's what we are going to see today. Let's have a small recap. In the first episode, we saw the universal laws which are governing everyone, like law of attraction, law of correspondence, right? What are the some of the universal laws which are affecting our success factors? In the first episode, we saw them, and in the second episode, we saw about how self-concept affects our success, how we perceive ourselves, how we think about ourselves. That's what determines our success in the outside world. So, how to change our self-concept, everything we saw in the episode 2, and in the episode 3, we saw how to form new habits. What is this 7-step process to form new habits? And then in the episode 4, we saw some of the habits that successful people have. After which, today we are going to see the habits of millionaires, especially. In today's world, you could see that there are lots of people who have become really rich. The time has not been this much conducive for everyone in this world to make money and live the life they wanted. Like we are living in the best time, if you could see. In the previous years, the level was not equal for everyone. Not everyone could make so much money. If they really wish to also, they had to really work hard to even make their ends meet. But now what has happened is, if a person, if he decides that he is going to become a millionaire, he is going to earn more money, then definitely he can earn money. There are lots of opportunities out there and there is no partiality anywhere else. Just that you need to make up your mind and put the action towards that particular project that you're working towards. The result will come definitely. Nowadays, there are lots of self-made millionaires. When we say self-made millionaires, I say that they don't have any background of any rich parent or grandparent backing them. People are becoming first generation millionaires. So these people, they wouldn't have got by luck just because they have got a rich dad or rich granddad, or they have got some inheritance properties. They would have reached to such a level just because they have formed certain habits inside them, certain traits inside them. Only then they would have reached such an extent, right? So we are going to learn what made them these millionaires, what exactly they did, because there was a research conducted on how people became millionaires. Okay, what are their common traits? So they found out certain traits, and that's what Brain Tracy has also given in this book. So the first one was to accumulate or spend. If you see all the millionaires, they always try to accumulate wealth. But if you see normal people who are really struggling to go ahead of each and every month, they focus more on spending. Whatever money comes in, they always have plan for it. Even before the money comes in, they have the plan, right? To spend it, to go for shopping, to buy new things. But what the millionaires do is that they always think only about accumulating more wealth. They always focus on net worth. If you see normal people, we talk about generating monthly income. What is your income? This is what we talk, right? What is your income? How much you're earning monthly? But if you see millionaires, they talk about net worth. How much you're worth of? How much is your net worth? What is the total amount of properties, investments, everything put together? What is this person worth of? Their language itself is different. Can you see the difference? We talk about the earnings, monthly earnings. They talk about net worth. So they always focus on building their wealth, whereas normal people focus on spending them. From today onwards, you are also going to think like a millionaire. So first thing is, whenever money comes in, you're going to see in what way I can put use to this money so that it can grow, it can multiply, it can work for me. What average people do is that they hardly work for money day in, day out. They work for money. Only if they work, the money will come in. But what millionaires will do is that they make money work for them. They don't do hard work. Money does the hard work. It grows on itself. It brings in more and more money. So that's how you need to shift your mind towards thinking about money. It's not about doing the hard work. It's about creating the mentality of the millionaires. The second point is that take charge of your financial life. Most of us, we don't take charge of financial life. We want someone else to take charge of it. If you see, sometimes wives behave that way. My husband, he only takes care of everything. I don't know anything about it. I'm not aware of it. In some households, it's just opposite. Husbands, they just bring the money and then give it everything to their wives, and then they want only them to manage because they don't want to put in a lot of effort or mind into making money or building wealth out of it. They just push the responsibility to the other person, or they wait for someone else to come and save them out of their financial situation. That also happens, right? They'll be riding on the same boat for a very long time. They want some miracle to happen. The thing is that unless you take responsibility for your financial life, it is never going to change. Only when you decide that today I'm going to take a step towards accumulating that wealth, to becoming that millionaire, only then your life will start to change. I'm telling you, the moment you decide, it will start to change. I myself will be a great example here, because I also had a lot of negative patterns regarding money. Like if we go behind money, it's not good. Then people will think that we are not people of value. We should always value people. That's good, but we always should not value money, right? These are some of the traits that is imbibed inside us. When we grow up, we are being taught that you should not put money in front of other things. You should not go behind money. Such kind of negative thoughts and patterns have been created inside our mind through this society, through our family members, right? So I was also such a person. Like if I want to be known as a person of good character, I should not value money. Sometimes people also come, they wanted to pay me and get some services from me, but I was like, okay, I'm not behind money. I don't charge money. See, I'm not a person who really wants money. I used to tell these kind of things because money was available. I did not really care about it. I just thought that it is there, so I should not go behind it. But once when the situation came where I needed money, then I realized how much I have neglected money, how much I have disrespected money. Only when I had this shift in my mind that I did not treat money well, I did not really take charge of my financial life well. After that, I started shifting my money energy. I started working on it. This doesn't come naturally to everyone. When I say that, now you can also think that there is a hope for everyone to change, to work towards your money energy. If you wish, today you can change your history with regards to money. So take charge of financial life. Now you can write in your notebook, I take charge of my financial life from today. Please, everyone, write in your notebook, I take charge of my financial life from today. Everyone, note it down in your notebook. This one responsible statement alone can do a lot of magic in your life. Okay. So the next point is develop a millionaire mindset. So what is this millionaire mindset? Is that most of us think that the rich people, the super rich people, they live a very opulent life. They always drive very expensive cars and live in expensive villas. That might be true, but mostly if you see, they focus on saving more money. If you see the real millionaires, right, they always focus on how much they can save money. Even when they are going for a business, they are going to buy some things for their business, right? They negotiate. They get the best prices for them. But normal people, they feel shy to negotiate in most of the places. How many of you have seen this? But the rich people, they get the best prices. They go out, they try getting it. They always focus on how much they could save out of it, how much they could put their money to work out for them. But what we see about them is all those fancy things that we see in TVs, in films, in movies. That's how we project millionaires. But real millionaires are not like that. They don't spend money on unnecessary things. So millionaire mindset is not about buying a lot of luxury things and being in such kind of opulent lifestyle. It's about building the real wealth. For that, main thing that brain traces suggest is that save how much ever you can. Try building wealth. So what this will lead to is activating law of attraction. So when you start to save your money, right, when you start to save more, when you start to invest more, what happens is that already we have seen about law of attraction, that whatever you focus on, it will expand. More and more of such thing will come into your life. So if you start saving money, what the universe will think that, okay, this person is interested in saving, let me give them more money, opportunities to save. So you will find more opportunities out there. In Brain Tracy's life, life itself, there was an incident. Like at one point in life, when he was married, within 2 years of his marriage, his financial life was not stable. He earned some amount and he bought his own house. But what happened was he went broke and he had to sell his house so that he could get some cash. So that was his situation now. What his wife did was she forcefully took $10,000 from him and put it in a different account for which he did not have any access. She did it forcefully. After that, what happened was a miracle in Brain Tracy's life. After the $10,000 went into a separate account, what Brain Tracy saw was his business started improving because he now know that he has some $10,000 as a backup. He has some fund to back him up. So what he did was he took the necessary step. What all it takes to bring profits into business. He went all out and he fixed everything that he was doing wrong. What happened was within next few years, the money really flowed like anything and they moved on to a very big house, which bigger than what they stayed before. So all this comfort came in because they had that savings in them. The comfort of savings gave them this courage to go out and bring businesses and see success in life. So what he says is also the same. Like you start to save, you will start to see the miracle happening. The law of attraction will bring you more and more opportunities for income, for savings, for investments. And you will see that your whole life will get improved after that. Once you start saving, you will see the power of law of attraction also there. Next is you should start loving to save. Most of us, what we do is that we associate saving to sacrifice, right? In our families, most of us, when we get money, when we spend, we feel very complacent for most of us. But if we want to save, we think that we take it as a punishment. Like I need to forego some of my comforts today. This is the reason why many people are not able to save in their lives because they see that as a punishment. They see that as a sacrifice. But the thing is that when you start love the savings, right, what will happen is that, as I told you, you will fall in love with savings and you will find more ways to save money. Sometimes he also suggests that you will start to find old things at your home which you could really sell and get money. So you will find innovative ways to make money and save that money. So you will not spend on unnecessary things, unnecessary shopping will not happen, and you will not really waste your money. You will start to save once you fall in love with this habit of saving. And next one is rewire your thinking. Whatever negative thoughts you have about making money, now it's time to revisit them. We all have some negative thoughts about money, right? Negative patterns about money. As I told at the starting of this episode, I told how I had some negative thoughts about money and later I had to change everything. In the same way, we all have our own negative conditioning about money. Sometimes we might have such thinking like money is hard to earn. Maybe some amount we can earn, but above which to go above a certain level, it's not for everyone. It's not for me. How many of you have such kind of limiting thought? Like big money is not my cup of tea. Right? We all have the thinking in our mind that okay, only it takes certain characteristics with which you should be born to become millionaire, to earn a huge sum of money. Only then you can make it. Otherwise, for us normal people, let us have normal life. We can only earn to certain extent. Let us be satisfied with that. Okay, these kind of limited thinking we have got a lot about money. So what you need to do is that you identify what are the limiting thoughts you have about money and earning. And then what you need to do is you need to change those thoughts. Once you change the thoughts, you will attract the right opportunities. So please make sure that whatever negative thoughts come into your mind regarding money, from now onwards, you're going to shift it. Shift in a way that it is going to help you earn more money. Because in this world, everyone is worth of living a rich life. I tell you, I talk more about money in my videos and most of my classes also. Because I feel that that is where there is a big gap, the huge gap. Because people are not having enough mindset, the right mindset to have good money. We always struggle with money, but we think that, okay, money is not my problem. I should not go behind money. I should not work towards money. Because if I work towards money on improving money, a money mindset and all that, then other people, my relatives, my friends might think that I'm greedy. How many of you have this thought? Like if I work towards money, if I go towards money, yes, thank you, Nandini. My friends will think that I'm very greedy. I'm not a good person. I'm not a person with values. Right? These kind of thoughts will definitely stop our income potential. I tell you, if you have such thinking in your mind, what whatever hard work you put in earning money, it will not be fruitful because you have got this negative thoughts. So whatever amount you earn also, it will not stay with you. You might have been increasing your income, but what will happen is at last you will not have any money. You will still be struggling, going for loans, debts, credit cards. You will be in the same cycle because you have not changed your thought pattern about money. So it's time to rewire your thinking about money. This is a big thing that you need to really bring in first in your life. The next one is look rich or be rich. So some of the people, they really spend most on looking rich. Can you see? They buy only branded clothes, they buy only branded things. Even when they go for shopping, they only see the price tag, whichever is highest price, and that should be the best one, they think. Some people, they spend mostly on looking rich, but Brain Tracy tells that that's not how millionaires think. They are really rich. They don't care about how they look. He tells the real millionaires, they don't want to show off to others. They don't want to really spend money on showing off. Warren Buffett could be a real example. If you could see, he's a simple man. He lives in a small apartment even now. He is one of the top most richest people in the world, but still he lives a simple life because he doesn't think that looking rich is very important. So do not waste your money on those things. Okay, first you accumulate. Go to that place, then you can look. One more beautiful tip that Brain Tracy gives is that he's asking us to practice a wedge theory, which means that what he asks is for saving, for everyone, it's not possible, right? If I ask you to save now today, it may be difficult for you to save. He always suggests that, Brain Tracy suggests that whatever income comes in, try to save at least 10% of it. If you're getting whatever amount you're getting on 10,000 rupees as your income, save 1,000 rupees. Take that 1,000 rupees first, then live the remaining month with only that 9,000. Then you will get used to it. But for some people, this number could be difficult to achieve because they have been used to spending the whole 10,000 and sometimes more than that also. So what he suggests is that what you should do is next time when you're getting a rise, you decide that 50% of the rise you're going to save. Okay, so you're going to, from the next month onwards, if you're going to get 1,000 rupees rise on your income, then 500 rupees flat you're going to save. So this is the income that you have not really experienced. So if you start the habit of saving the amount which you have not yet experienced, then it will be very easy for you. We all have year on year, we have got rise, right? We all have that salary rise or income rise if you're in business. What you're going to do is whatever comes in new, whatever money comes in new, 50% of it immediately goes to your savings account. You're going to open a separate bank account for this long-term investments. So he asks us to open a separate account for this. So whenever money comes in, you immediately move this amount to that particular account and you're never going to touch it, this particular amount. Most of us has the habit that whenever money comes in, mostly salaries, the first thing that you do is what? Pay bills, right? Pay credit cards, credit card bills, and then pay off all the loans. So whatever amount comes in, how many of you have this habit still? Like the first one, they will send it to their EMI. Yeah, Sumi is raising a hand. Okay, I could see some hands going up. The first amount that they do is, the first spending they do is towards your loans and debts. Brain Tracy tells to stop it. First thing you need, the first amount that is going out of your account should be for your savings. Okay, hereafter, have this as a habit. At the energy level also, I tell you, the first amount that is the income, from the income that you're earning each month, the first amount should go for your own welfare. Okay, it should not go to loan. It should not go to credit card bills. No, nothing, anything sort of that. It should go to your savings. What I do is sometimes I take at least a small amount of it and then spend for myself, so that you will get more and more money to spend for yourself or buy something good for you, something that is needed for you, right? So first spending should be for you or savings, not towards loans or debt. Have this habit also. So what are the other habits of these wealthy people? First thing is they get a financial advisor. Brain Tracy, he talks about in terms of American business. Here also now this hiring a financial advisor or a financial firm for managing the money is becoming popular now. Most of the banks are doing this. Like if you're really earning a good sum of money, you can consider getting a financial advice. If not, at least go watch videos of other people who talks about financial advice, right? They tell you about where to invest and all that. At least get yourself all this knowledge about where to invest your money. If you don't have so much money to invest in a financial advisor, I would really urge you to go improve your knowledge on finances, how to invest in stocks, mutual funds. If you want more money, give some time for that money. If you think that, okay, I don't know how to invest, how to manage money and all that, then anyways, it will not be there. I'll give you an example. If you have a child, okay, small child, let's say, imagine you have got 2-year-old child. The child might ask for an ice cream. So you will go buy an ice cream to that child, okay, one cone of ice cream. The child is having one ice cream. Then the child asks for another ice cream. I need one immediately before even finishing this off. So what you will do? Sometimes you might budge. You might go buy another ice cream. And then now your child has 2 ice creams in his or her hands. And then the child asks for one more ice cream. Will you buy? Will you buy the child? No, right? Why? Why? Because the child doesn't know how to manage it, right? If you give it one more, how it will manage it? It will not manage, so you're not going to give it, right? You know that the child cannot manage more than this, and it's not good for the child, so you will not give it. The same thing universe does for you when it comes to money. If you don't know how to manage the money that you have, how the universe will give you more money? It's a logical thinking, right? How many of you are hearing this for the first time? Like, we all don't know how to manage money, so we are not getting enough money. So whatever small amount you're getting now, small maybe in your eyes, okay, that amount, if you're not managing well, universe is not going to give you more money. How much hard you try, you're not going to get it. So first, try to manage the money that you're having in your hands. Try to improve your financial knowledge, at least in a small scale. Try to invest. Try to see how all you can grow this money. And the next point is investigate before investing. So what wealthy people do, they do not go and make financial decisions hastily. They really investigate. Is this the best decision? Is this the best deal that I could get? They investigate a lot before doing that investing. And next is fast decisions or poor decisions. Sometimes you see, we might have made big investments just because someone would have pushed us. Some salesperson would have pushed us to go into some investments. Some broker would have told that, okay, this property is good. Come on, immediately you buy or else it will be taken. Right? Someone would have pushed you and then immediately you would have gone and taken a wrong decision. This must have happened to a lot of people. Just because someone has really pushed you or told that this is very urgent, you would have made some bad financial decisions. So whenever you're making financial decisions, take time, think about it, investigate it, and then go for it. How much ever the pressure the other person puts in you, sometimes you can see the bank people does that, insurance people does that, real estate people also do that. They all do that because it's their job. I don't say that just because they push it's a bad investment, but take your time out for it. You think it out only when you're convinced, you go for the decisions, right? So don't take hasty decisions. For that, better don't take any decision at all. It's better, right? Your money will be at least with you, but give a thought before spending each penny. The next one is they insure. So we don't have enough insurance for ourselves, most of us. We don't think about it. So we must have our money covered, our loved ones covered. Covered as in you must be insured. So that for any contingency, you will be prepared. You must be prepared well for any critical situations. And next one is cover your assets. So whatever assets you have, some people, they will be interested more in only accumulating. They forget about covering your assets. Covering your assets means you need to have everything ready. Sometimes you might be paying more taxes for some properties or for some businesses. Please make sure that you're getting in touch with proper consultants, proper lawyers, and having things in place. Even in my dad's experience, I will tell you, he has also got some properties, but he really missed this part of covering his asset. He did not secure it well. Then what happened was, some people, they entered into the property, then they created some forgery documents, and then there were lots of lawyer, court, and all those things. Money has to go there. He had to really spend more time on going to courts and hearings and all that. Had he done this covering of assets long back, he would have really saved a lot of money, and he would have really had peace of mind also. So just don't focus on accumulating. Also see that it is all secured well. Okay, have a security for everything that you are accumulating. Next one is do your homework. Homework as in you need to get in and find ways. What are the ways you can improve your income, increase your incomes? Mostly what we think is, when we want to increase income, we always think about increasing the active incomes. Active incomes as in you earning the income. But you as a person, you have limited time and energy. Do you agree? Like, you can do only certain amount of work in certain amount of time. So you can only earn certain amount of money. But the thing is that if you create more passive incomes, what will happen is the income will automatically come. You don't have to actively go and work. Try finding more and more ways to generate such kind of passive incomes also into your life. If you see most of the millionaires, they will be really resting and relaxing because during those initial years, what they have done is they have accumulated the wealth, they have created more passive incomes. They don't rely on one income streams. Do you agree? All the millionaires, they don't rely on one income. They develop lots of income streams. So if they work or not, if they go to their office or not, the income is coming automatically. So you should also find ways and means of creating such incomes. So spend time on that. Read lots of books on this. You coming and attending this session is also part of it. Kudos to you. Right? You are taking time to really learn all these things. This itself says you're very serious about it. So more and more effort on this. You will definitely see a change. Next, one important thing he tells is that get rich slowly. Nowadays, you can get rich fast. I would like to differ in this matter with Tracy because this book has been written few years before. But now, getting rich fast is very, very easy. But don't focus on that. My advice would be don't focus on getting rich quickly. If you get rich quickly, it's good. You're not going to push it away, right? Whatever money comes, you're not going to push away. To get rich quickly, that's well and good. But focus on long term. Whenever you're making decision about money, focus on long term. Go and fall for things which looks very attractive now in the immediate time. Think that whether this will sustain for next 5 years, whether this will take my life till my retirement, whatever decision I'm making, will this help me till then? Think in long term and don't make any quick decisions, or you will make, as I told you, you will make hasty decisions and sometimes it will go wrong and it will really mess up everything. And the last thing that he says is that the pursuit of happiness is very, very important. Accumulating wealth is all important on one side, but at the end, when you reach there, when you become that millionaire who has got that millions, who have got that big wealth, net worth, everything, but if your character is not good, if you're not that person who really can enjoy that, then whatever you have accumulated will go in vain. So when you go in pursuit of wealth, also see that you are improving yourself as a person in your thoughts, in your courage, in your personality. Are you improving so that you can really enjoy that millennial life? So always ensure that happiness should be there from inside, right? The millions will not bring that happiness. Only the person that you're going to become will give that happiness. So if you don't focus on that and just run behind money, then you will go and regret one day. After reaching the height that you wanted to reach, you will reach there, but there will be no happiness left. So when you are in this journey, please ensure that you're growing as a person also. Take your personal development also into this. Okay, your inner self. Personal development in the sense, I'm not talking about this communication skills or grooming skills, not those external things. I'm talking about this internal, inner work, becoming the person that you want. So you should focus on that also. Only then all the efforts that you're putting in will give you the right result that you're looking for. With that note, I'm signing off today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.